Hey, everybody, welcome back to Real Talk with QHT. I'm your host, George Herrera, and today I'm joined by my partner, Abigail Herrera, aka Abigail the Great, right?
AKA your wife.
Aka my wife, the Mrs. the Boss of the household.
Hello,
And
everyone.
yes, it's Valentine's Day, so happy V Day to all the lovebirds out there.
Spreading the love to
And
all of you.
actually to everybody, happy Valentine's Day. Spread love.
And
So, how you doing, doll?
good.
Happy V Day.
I'm alive.
Yeah?
That's a good thing, huh?
Okay, yeah, no, for sure.
I'm breathing.
Every time you get to have another Valentine's Day is a good day.
You know what makes it extra special today?
What?
The sun.
Oh, it's sunny. It's the
I
sun's
think
beaming
it's
today.
like 59 degrees today or something.
I know it's crazy. It's February and the weather is like spring.
You
Like
know
what's
what?
going on here? I'm
Living
not
in
complaining
yeah,
because I mean, it's cool. But
it's cool just for our own selfish
yeah,
feelings.
I don't know what it says about Mother Nature and how she's feeling, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's good.
But
So,
yeah, today's a good day. Woke up,
uh-huh.
had a delicious coffee. Thank
Nice.
you.
Made with love on
Thank
Valentine's
you.
Day.
Thank
Okay.
you. Yes,
Uh-huh.
yes. Did my workout.
Oh, good. Okay.
So I
Yeah.
got my workouts.
It's a good way
Gotta
to
keep
kick
my
it off.
guns going. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh. You got to keep those buys and tries.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Buys and tries.
Good.
Yeah. The thighs.
Little core work. Uh-huh.
Because they ain't lying. Wait, does that rhyme?
The thighs never lies. All right. All right. Can we get serious now? Can we do this let's get to business. You know.
But business is no fun.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I love real estate. I don't know about you. All right. We're going to do this. Can we jump in?
Okay, let me.
You want to tell
yes,
everybody what we're covering today?
All right, everyone that's listening. Oh, wait. Before we get started, I need to have sound effects for today.
Okay, so I'll start.
Please
then.
just tell us the agenda.
So the agenda today, okay, we have a question or topic of the week, which
Wow.
for today's question of the week, which I always like to throw Abby off and just shoot off a question to her impromptu. The question this week is going to be, why is my assessed value different than what a broker or a bank says it's worth?
Oh my God, that's a good one.
Then we're going to go into aha or tip of the week. And the aha that I had recently that I want to share is
Okay.
related to SONYMA loans and the fact that they raised the income limit and the purchase price limits for SONYMA loans. And then we usually do new listings, but we have no new listings this week. So
They will be coming up though.
they'll be coming.
That pipeline.
So for that segment, we'll just talk about some active listings, maybe. See if we can pitch some of that. Yeah. Yes. Active listings are always a crowd favorite. People love those actives. And then we have market insights, Abby's favorite segment, as always. And then lastly, we're going to talk about what we're reading, watching, listening to, or eating.
Ooh.
I added eating this time because you know what? We go to some good restaurants. We eat some good food.
Yeah.
We have to start sharing this stuff.
Okay. Cool.
Okay?
Cool.
All gravy?
That
Can we
sounds
go?
like a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot, but it's going to go quick,
Okay.
because you're probably going to talk for like 15 of 20 minutes,
Oh, okay. Let's go. Okay, so George,
Yes.
as I look at these cheat sheet notes,
Mm-hmm.
why are people's assessed values different than what
Oh,
a
no.
broker?
Are we reversing roles? Because I'm the host.
No.
You answer the question.
No.
Okay, this is for me. All
This
right.
is for you because
Cool.
literally in the past 3 weeks, how
Yes.
many people would you say
At least
have
like
contacted
15.
us?
Yeah.
Seriously. And people, if you don't know, that's a lot of people.
Yeah.
Like contacting us within a matter of 3 weeks specific on this topic.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
It was like,
I guess
and
let's
another
give
one.
let's give some content, like some context here. So I shot a YouTube video last year about how to challenge your NYC assessed value, how to challenge your assessment if you want to get your taxes lowered. And notice a property value goes out every year in February. like early February. And so everybody got their notice of property value. And then this year we got a bunch of calls because in the video, I tell people exactly step by step what to do. And then if they need comps, because if you do challenge your assessment, you have to give comps to justify why you're challenging, why you think the market value or the effective market value should be lower. And so we got a bunch of calls from people asking for help and also asking for comps, right?
This is true. And, well,
But this is different. The question is actually not related to that, but we'll tie it all in.
oh, but I just want to make one additional comment
Okay.
just before I forget, because, my memory is short,
Uh-huh.
that we actually met with a homeowner last week who last year contacted you.
Yes.
And what happened?
So he actually was getting taxed as a 3-family, but he just has a single family house.
Crazy.
This is very common in Queens. Like, if someone in the past rented another floor of your one family and rented the basement, Department of Finance can easily start taxing you as a 2-family or a 3-family. So he was being taxed as a 3-family. He wanted to get it changed to a 1-family. So he went through the whole process and kind of communicating with me the whole time. But he
won.
finally got it done. I mean, he got it reclassified to what it should be.
But that's a win.
Yeah.
I thought that was super cool.
All those things are possible. You just got to actually, it's a pain, but you just got to do it and
but
you
it
can
was
get
great.
it.
Once he he was just as excited as I was when he told us.
Yeah, because now your tax class is appropriate.
You basically saved him money.
Yeah, because if you're, the way they do the assessed value and the market value is based on comps. And if you're being taxed as a 3-family, that means they're using comps of a 3-family, which means your assessed value and your market value will be higher. So, yeah.
So, anyway, just give yourself a pat on the back.
Totally. That was good.
I'll do it for you.
Yeah.
There you go. Good
Thank
job.
you.
That was nice.
She's patting me in case you can't
You're
hear
so
it.
humble.
No, he did good.
What do you mean?
My
They're
boy
going to
Dave.
see this on the video.
Yes. Well, yeah, but if they're listening, they can't see you patting me.
Oh, okay. All right. So now, George, why is their assessed value? Why are the people, sometimes homeowners' assessed value different than what a broker or bank say it's worth?
Okay. So the tax assessed value here in New York City, at least, the way they do it for 1 to 3 family homes so that's tax class 1, and the method they use is comparable sales method, which is exactly what agents and appraisers use. So they're just using comps in your area, and that's how they're coming up with whatever their estimate of market value is for your property. Now, the one thing they're not taking into account, and one of the main reasons why it can be different, is because condition is not taken into account. All they're seeing is building size, lot size, square footage, and they're just using the sales in your area. So if let's say it's a 2-family, they're looking at 2-family homes in the area, and they're some formula. I don't know how they do it, if it's price per square foot or how, but they're coming up with an estimated market value for your property, but they're not taking into account the condition.
Which is what a realtor or a broker does.
Which is what a realtor and an appraiser would do. Yeah.
Yes.
So if your house is in poor condition, it would probably be the market value would actually be lower than the assessed value. And if it's in diamond condition, fully renovated, most likely your true market value would be above what the assessed value is. So that one, I think, between what a broker and an appraiser would say is because of condition. Now, a bank, the way they do it is they're using the comparable sales method. So they're pulling comps. They're also taking into account condition. So theirs becomes more accurate. However, the one thing that banks and appraisers don't factor in is the trend in the area, any local dynamics. So they're not selling houses every day, like we are. So many appraisers that we meet, they live in Westchester or Long Island. They're coming over here to Astoria or to Sunnyside to do an appraisal. Do they really know what's going on in Sunnyside or Astoria or any of the neighborhoods that we work with? No, they don't. So they're just pulling.
Well, unless they do a lot of appraisals, of course.
Yeah, but still, unless you're selling, you don't have a feel for the market. You're just looking at this house sold for this much. These are the features. This is the condition. This other one sold. So you're just doing a comparison based on pure facts, right?
Okay.
And then the ultimate X factor, which what a broker would do, is we do the comparable sales method. We do all those market dynamics. We make adjustments for condition. But that secret sauce that we have is the fact that we actually are in the field and we know if a market is trending upward, trending downward, if demand is rising in an area versus another area, if that specific property type is seeing more buyer more is in a market that favors buyers over sellers or vice versa, right?
All right.
So
now,
that's why it could be different. Your assessed value is just pretty much based on the basic features of a building and no condition taken into account. All righty.
good job, George.
Did that explain it? That's a decent answer, right?
That was a good
I
answer.
think that's why, yeah. So that's why I always say it's an agent, an experienced agent that knows the area will have a better gauge on the market value of a property than any appraiser or than any tax assessed value
All right.
or Zestimate.
And as our late Biggie Smalls has said, if you don't know, now you know.
Boom, drop
All
the beat.
right. All right.
That would have been a good right before the intro right there.
That would have been good. Okay. All right.
Okay,
Now,
so
you want to mention something about March 1st?
yeah, so this is just since we're talking about tax assessments, challenging your assessment, the deadline to challenge your assessment for 2023, 2024 is March 1st.
So basically, if someone listens to this podcast or watches the video on our
Yeah.
YouTube channel on March 2nd,
Yeah, sorry.
late.
You got to wait till next year.
what you can do is if you listen to it too late, then leave yourself a calendar reminder
Yes.
to remind yourself
Yeah.
about looking into this in January.
And look at your notice
February,
of property value. There's a market value and then there's an effective market value. You have to be able to prove that your that your market value is below the effective market value in order to get your taxes lowered. If you can't do that, don't even bother. You won't be able to get the taxes lowered. But if you think your property is actually worth less than what the effective market value is, then you have a case.
Okay.
And we can get
Awesome.
you comps if you need them. So reach out to us.
All right. Nice, George. Thank
Awesome.
you. All right. So next agenda, next order of business. Aha, our tip of the week.
Yes.
So
recently, we were talking to one of our preferred lenders, one of the lenders that we work with and come into our office a lot, Angelo Gionis.
Hey, shout out to Angelo.
Okay, at Contour. And
Contour Mortgage in the business many years, has an excellent team.
Yeah, Angelo's the man. So we were talking at our award ceremony, and he was telling me that talking about SONYMA loans and also talking about community loan programs. But this AHA is specifically related to SONYMA loans. And he mentioned that they raised the limit, the income limit for SONYMA loans. If for those that don't know, SONYMA loans are specific to New York only. I think it's State of New York Mortgage Agency. So they offer these great loans for first-time buyers where you can put as little as 3% down.
Wow.
You can do even 1%. Only 1% has to be contributed in cash.
Wow.
And you could use down payment assistance for the rest.
Wow.
But they give lower interest rates. It's great for first-time buyers. So usually a lot of people wouldn't qualify because the income limit was lower.
Okay.
So if you had a decent income, you wouldn't even qualify. So they raised the limit for 2023. For a one or two person household, you can make up to $128,000
Okay.
and qualify.
All right.
And for a household of 3 or more people, you can make up to $149,000 and qualify. So that's good. I mean, anyone, if you fall under those income limits, 100% you should look into the SONYMA loans. And I actually just was talking to one of my buddies about this, Pablo.
Hey,
Pablisi.
shout out to Pablo.
And I was telling he wants to buy a 2-family, and I was telling him he was asking about the SONYMA loan. I was telling him a little bit about it, and he's looking into it now. So definitely look into it. The income limit being raised is great, and the purchase price limits were raised too. So for a 1-family, it's like 800,000 or 900,000. For a 2-family, it goes up to like 1 million or 1.2. So yeah, it's really, really good stuff. Here's some real quick stuff about the Sony May loan, just in
Okay.
case you don't know.
All right.
You get charged no points.
All right. Oh,
So that's
that's
great.
great.
Okay,
And
no
a point
points.
is about 1%, right?
Yeah, yeah. And sometimes you pay 1, 2 points for
Okay.
a loan or for a rate.
Mm-hmm.
Down payment as low as 3%.
All right.
Minimum cash contribution of 1%. So if you're buying a 2-family for 800,000, what's 1%?
8,000.
8,000.
Mm-hmm.
That's the minimum that you have to contribute, and you can get that other 2% from down payment assistance, which they also offer. But
If you threw out another number out there, I don't know if I would have gotten that 1%.
I know I kept it
That
real
was
simple
real
for you. I know.
simple.
I saw one bead of sweat start to break through your forehead. You got it right, so that's good. At least you didn't say
Oh my
800,000. 80,000. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
So minimum I mean, and look, people have done this. We just sold a property in Jamaica where she took a Sony May loan and bought it. I believe all down payment assistance was the down payment. Bought it. I think we sold it for more than double what she originally bought it for. So people do it. You just got to look into it. So also, this is available for 1 to 4 family homes, co-ops, and condos.
Man.
So if you really wanted to lower your cost of living, you could buy a 3-family, 3 or 4 family, live in one, rent out all the others, probably cash flow. If not, at least have very little housing expense. So that's definitely an option with this. Sony May also offers a down payment assistance loan. So this is the one where it's forgiven after 10 years. So they'll give you down payment assistance for that, towards that 3% or whatever the down payment is. And it's forgiven after 10 years as long as you live there. This is what, remember our client,
Wow, that's interesting.
our client in Jamaica, she
Wow.
sold right after, the 10 years. And so
yes,
it's
yes,
forgiven.
Yes, gotcha.
You know,
Wow.
if you sell or refinance before the 10 years, you have to pay it back. But as long as you stay in the house, don't refinance, don't sell in those 10 years, that down payment assistance loan is forgiven.
Awesome.
So, dude, huge. And you must be a first-time buyer, must be your primary residence.
Cool. All
Boom,
right.
bam, pow.
They're just
Pow.
making it easier, these banks.
I mean, the
Gotta make
Sony
it
May
so
one,
much
you still
easier.
have to qualify, so credit and everything, but it's as long as you have some savings and a good income, good credit. Like, I want to tell all my friends about this because we have friends that have been at the same company for a long time. They make good income.
Yes.
I don't know about their credit. I got to ask them about their credit. But let's say you have good credit. You've been with your company for a long time, make a pretty good income. I mean, why not? Save some money and look into the Sony May loans and Sony May down payment assistance. No brainer.
Guess if they have further questions or need a referral,
Yes.
considering just give a shout to Angelo Gionis of Contour Mortgage.
Yeah, Angelo. Or I have a contact of a Hall of Fame Sony May lender
Who's
here in
that?
Queens. That we did a deal where the buyer was taking a Sony May loan. I spoke to her.
Hall of Fame?
Yeah, she's on their Hall of Fame list. So that means she's done so many Sony May loan deals.
You're talking about the lender that we met?
No. There's
Okay.
another one.
Okay, cool.
This is it's in my phone, but I'll put it in the show notes.
Okay,
I'll put a
cool,
link to
cool.
her page. She's with
Awesome.
Citizens Bank now,
Awesome.
but she's great.
Oh, yeah, her.
No, not the
Okay.
one from the recent closing.
Yes.
No,
Okay. Anyway, sorry.
but she's good. She's a Hall of Fame lender for Sony May.
Sounds so fancy.
Yeah. No,
My
I mean, so
gosh.
that's someone you can reach out to.
All right,
also.
awesome.
All right.
Can we move forward now?
Yeah, please.
All right. Gosh, that
Please
took
stop asking
forever.
me about Sony May.
Gosh.
We get it. Sony May is great.
All right. Enough about that.
Okay.
All right. So, George, this is the tip of the week.
Oh, please tell me.
And this is something that I've done in our house, which I've been trying different ways to do it, but basically weather stripping. And for those of you that have already done this, why didn't you tell me?
Yeah. I'm so mad at you.
So basically, you can purchase, from any hardware store, where like weather strips. So basically, put towards any areas that are, like escaping your house or entering, whether it's cold or hot air. So you put the weather strip in those areas, like for example, at the bottom of the door. I've done it for a few doors at the air where it's just like
We can just tell that there's air getting in because
yes.
it's not as warm as it should be, and then you can feel that cold draft.
Yeah, so essentially, what is it? What does it help you save? It saves on your energy bills because
Yes.
if it's cold and you're constantly having the heater running because your heat is escaping, of course your heater is going to be running much
Paying
more.
more.
And then the same thing applies for the warmer months when it's super hot out there and your air conditioning
It
is
won't
running
stay
but
as cold.
escaping. It won't stay as cold. So
Yeah.
it's really inexpensive. I bought them for like I think like $10 a piece. And I tried it first with a very flimsy one last year, but that thing did not work. It was like a roll,
No.
3M roll tape thing. But now I got one that's
Oh,
actually.
slap in the face
Oh
to
no no no
3M.
no 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 no! They're a
Hello.
great company, but
This episode sponsored
no,
by.
they're not.
No.
No, no,
But
no.
it
But
wasn't good. It
it
wasn't
wasn't
good.
for the purpose of what I needed it to do. So these particular pieces were just one straight piece. Then you just cut it to the size of the door, and it has like really, really good type of glue. So I
Very
just stuck
sticky.
it on there, and man, that thing is like it's great.
It's blocking.
Basically, I feel no cold in here anymore.
Good. That's great.
Although it is 59 degrees outside, so let's test it later.
But that's a good tip for all
Yeah.
you homeowners out there.
Yeah.
Control your utility bills. Try
Yeah.
to get some
We need to
more
save
energy
as
efficient.
much money these days as possible, right? Right?
Yes,
Okay.
100%.
All right, so let's move forward. Now, no listings particularly this week getting posted.
No.
However, keep your eyes peeled because we will be listing 3 different co-op apartments, all very nice apartments in different areas of Queens. We're excited to talk about it, but I don't want to give you too much hints right now until
Yeah.
it's there. We are in the plan and preparation this week. So
Yes.
next week it will come up, all right?
Okay. Any listings that are available that you think are good?
Yeah, I mean, we
Deals?
have that Astoria property right
Yeah,
by
this one
Astoria
is-
Park.
This one's great. I mean, it's a 2-family Astoria, semi-detached, wide shared driveway, backyard, full basement.
Paved backyard, which can be used for parking.
One
two,
block from Astoria Park.
2 large parking spaces actually can fit 2 SUVs actually.
$1,165,000 is the asking price.
Yeah.
Can be delivered vacant. It's the condition is average, but you can renovate. And when I pulled the comps to see what the after repair value would be, so houses with similar square footage, similar lot size that have sold renovated, it's all 1.4 million or
Yeah.
higher. So definitely, this is one of those opportunities where you can make some money going in, and you just have to see the potential.
Yeah.
But it's a great one.
You just want to I mean, if we weren't working on our own current investment projects, this would have been one we could have
Yes,
purchased ourselves.
100%.
I would have done it. I would
Yeah,
have done it.
this would be a
Because
good
the
one.
location right by the park.
I know this would be a good one.
So anyway,
So, yeah.
anyway.
So that's that one.
That's that.
The other ones are
so
moving.
let's continue towards market insights.
Okay. Market insights.
Yay.
Yay. So
Fun.
10-year treasury.
Woo.
Relax. You're getting me excited. The 10-year treasury right now is at 3.72%.
What does that mean?
Guess what it was last episode?
3.53%.
Whoa. So 20 basis points up.
All right. What does that mean?
So the basis points is like, 0.10 is like 10 basis points, and 0.20 is like 20.
Okay.
So
how does that affect me?
So the 10-year treasury is what we always say on this show. If you want to track where mortgage rates are going or how they're trending, then follow the 10-year treasury.
So it's going up.
So guess what? The average rate for a 30-year fixed rate mortgage on our last episode was
Which was 2 weeks ago.
6.19%, so 6.2.
Okay.
And what is it today?
What is it, George?
It's right there in your notes.
Oh. 6.54%.
Yeah. So the 10-year went up by 20 basis points. The 30-year fixed rate mortgage went up 30 basis points or almost. So
Okay.
we're at like 6.54%. So the rates went up
Okay.
a little bit, but we're still under 7. We're still in the mid 6s. But that's where we're at right now. Let's
Okay.
see what happens, over the next week or so. The CPI numbers came out today, and the inflation number was 6.4%,
Okay.
down from 6.5% last month.
All right.
Okay, so slow decline, but it's good. At least it didn't come in higher than expectations. It came in at expectations.
So did the market take a bath?
No, it's pretty mixed. It was up, then it was down, then it was washing around. It's like right now at
It's in the
summer.
washing machine.
Yeah, it's like kind of it's choppy.
All right.
At least it's no
Okay.
extreme down, no extreme up.
All right.
So I think the market's getting used to the CPI
Okay.
data.
All right.
Okay.
Great. Before we lose our listeners that are lost
Lost in the sauce.
lost in the sauce in these
Hopefully,
numbers.
if you listen to our show, you're into economic data like us, or
Yes.
maybe not.
All right.
Yes.
So now my favorite:
Mm-hmm.
reading, watching, and listening,
And eating.
and eating.
Yes, that's
All
our
right.
new one.
So, yeah, George, what are you listening to these days?
So listening, I don't think I ever did it on the show, but I wanted to shout out the podcast Invest Talk.
I like them.
So I started listening to this probably in the pandemic, like when the pandemic started. And that's where I learned a lot. Aside from reading, I was learning a lot about investing. And, they're value investors. So it's like value investing and just basic investing. Even Abby likes the show because they're very educational. So anyone who wants to learn about stocks and even just basic investing, because they talk about housing, they talk about all kind of financial topics. It's a great one. It's a great one for anybody, to learn more about economics, the economy, investing,
Cool.
etc.
Well,
Yeah.
that's nice. All right. And
Yeah. And I also wanted to share, and you can attest to the deliciousness of this, my George's peanut butter banana nice cream recipe.
yes, we
Yeah.
served that well, you served it
At
to our
the-
buddy Pablo once again. Shout
Uh-huh.
out.
During
Who's an
the
ice
Super
cream
Bowl.
lover.
Yes.
Who's an ice cream lover,
Uh-huh.
and he was loving it.
Yeah. He's
It's
trying to
good.
cut down on the ice cream.
Yes, and so just talk about what the ingredients are.
So this peanut butter nice cream is bananas. Okay, ripe bananas make it sweeter.
Frozen.
Frozen, yeah, they have to be frozen bananas. Tables like 1 or 2 tablespoons of plant-based yogurt. It has peanut butter, some vanilla extract, and that's pretty much it.
And you just blend it
And
all
then you
together.
just blend it all up in a blender. It gets super ice creamy.
Which is why it has to be frozen bananas.
It has to be frozen bananas, and it gets creamy.
And
Like
it has
believe
to be
us.
served right away as well,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. You got to eat this immediately.
And you also put on the top of it
And then I sprinkle cacao nibs on top.
yum.
Oh man, sometimes some coconut flakes, shredded coconut.
Oh my gosh.
But it's like Abby can tell you, we have this all the time. Whenever we're in the mood for ice cream, we always make the peanut butter and ice cream. It's super good.
No
It
wonder
tastes
why
just
I'm
like
getting
ice
so
cream.
much slimmer.
Yeah, because you're eating healthy ice cream. I know. So I'll put actually, no, I'm not going to put that in the show notes. If you want it,
Yes.
reach out to me. And I'll
Nice.
send you my
Yes.
George's peanut butter nice cream recipe. Delicious, healthy nice cream.
Remember, everyone, spring is right around the corner,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
Now, wait. But as
You-
well, I wanted to just say what we've just watched a recent show called Invasion.
Oh, we spoke
Apple
about that one
TV.
on yeah, okay.
Oh, we already spoke
So,
about that?
Yeah.
Okay, forget it.
But it was great.
It was great.
Yeah.
Shantram, we spoke about that too, right?
Yep.
Oh man.
What's new?
Something new. Oh, we just started watching the talk show.
The morning show?
Excuse me, the
Uh-huh.
morning show.
Yeah.
With Jennifer Aniston
Mm-hmm.
and loads of other well-known actors
Yeah.
and actresses. But I like it. It's very much in line with a scandal that broke out, I think, last year or the year before, perhaps.
Yeah, yeah.
But anyway,
You'll
I like
know.
it. It's good. Yeah, that's about it.
That's it. All right.
Anything else?
That's it, I think. I mean,
Can we stop already?
yeah, How are we? The market's moving. How's the real estate market moving in the last 2 weeks since our
It's
last
been quite
episode?
busy, actually. A lot of people
Actually,
have
it
been
got busy.
contacting
Yeah,
us. A lot of people, like, aside of people contacting you about fighting their tax assessments, I mean, we've had so
people
many
are
people that
starting
have
to get
asked us
ready,
for
right?
recent valuations of their
Mm-hmm.
properties, whether actually from a mix of co-op,
A
single
lot of
family and
apartments.
multifamily
Yeah.
homes, a lot of co-op apartments for
Mm-hmm.
sure. But I mean, it's been a mix because it's
Yeah.
it's just a lot of people. So it's interesting to see people are curious and they're preparing this year. I
Yeah.
think a lot of these things outside of following what's happening in the market is timing personally,
Yeah.
like what's happening in your life where you just want to move or you just want to buy, you want to leave the state, whatever the case
Yeah.
may be. A lot of what I realize is it's timing for that person.
Yes.
No matter what is happening in the world, you're going to make moves if you want to or need to,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. I mean, I got a feeling if this what we're feeling is market wide here, then I got a feeling this spring we might get a lot of inventory.
Let's see.
Let's see though, but
What
like
is a lot of inventory to you?
well, like year over year, like more inventory hitting the market in the spring than we got last year. Because last year, spring is always when you get a lot of inventory coming on, but we never had a high inventory level.
You remember that bet we made for $5?
Uh huh.
What was the bet?
I mean, yeah, I'd have to know. Oh, for that one was it's a year from now.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I forgot, but it's in one of those past episodes. It's like next year. Oh, prices or something going down or
Okay.
up or something like that.
Okay,
If prices are going to go up. So yeah, anyway, so we'll see. But I feel like if this is happening to other agents and a lot of sellers are thinking of selling, then maybe this year we'll get more inventory, which would help balance out the market for buyers.
Do we have any giveaways for today?
No
With exception
giveaways. I
for
mean,
your
yeah,
recipe?
my peanut butter and ice cream recipe, that's
Okay.
gold. Believe me. It is like I always have now frozen bananas in the freezer. They're
Yes.
always on deck.
Okay.
So if we just want some ice cream, pop it out, put in a couple tablespoons of some plant-based yogurt,
Uh-huh.
put in a tablespoon of peanut butter.
But you just gave the recipe away. Why would somebody want to contact us if you already gave the recipe?
No, because it depends the amounts. Yeah, you need the amounts. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm just
all right.
throwing out
All right. So
things, but
for the
it
lucky
might
listener,
not be the real
for
recipe.
the lucky listener,
Uh-huh.
if you're listening well, this
Yeah.
is the giveaway.
Yes.
The recipe.
Mm-hmm.
George is going to create a book, by the way, one of these days.
Yes.
His drink book that's mixed with deliciousness of foods or desserts or something, right?
Smoothies
24
and cocktails.
pages, I believe. 24?
Maybe, yeah.
You're going to do it.
Yes.
Okay,
one
anyway. Happy holiday. Wait, oops, happy Valentine's Day.
day. Yes. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Thanks as always for tuning in.
To the lovers, to the haters, to all of you.
Yeah, spread love today and stay tuned for the next episode.
Yeah.
Thanks, y'all. Have a great one.
Take care.
Bye.